Hey everyone, welcome back to Cooking with the Kems. I'm Stefan and today I'm going to show you how to make my all-time favorite. It's something that I crave at the oddest hours of the day and it never gets old. Smash burgers. Not just any smash burgers, we're making them into sliders because everything tastes better when they're in smaller bites. Topped off with a bacon onion jam with a hint of mustard to help amplify that beefy flavor. This is all served with some fresh cut fries, which I will show you how to make as well. So let's get started. First, we will work on the meat for the sliders. I'm using a beef chuck roast that I've cut and refrigerated. It's important that when you're grinding your own meat, it's kept cold because it will prevent the grinder from working too hard. I even placed my grinder attachments in the refrigerator an hour before using them. The ideal meat to fat ratio for burgers is 80-20. That means 80% lean to 20% fat. If you have the time, I highly recommend grinding your own meat. This makes such a big difference in the end result, and it also allows you to control the fat ratio and quality. Now that we are finished grinding the meat, give the meat a nice mix and make sure to not overwork it. Using a scale is completely fine, but if you have an ice cream scoop, it's even faster. Portion the scoop and roll one last time before placing in the refrigerator for at least 15 minutes until it's time to cook them up. I can't emphasize enough, keep the ingredients cold. Let's prepare the potatoes for the fries. First, peel and place into a bowl of cold water to prevent oxidation. Cut one side of the potato so it won't rock and it'll stay put. Cut into about 1/4 inch slices and run your knife again at the same thickness and place them back into cold water. Rinse until the water surrounding the potatoes runs clear of starch. I am using russet potatoes because it is high in starch and low in moisture. This is important if you want crispy fries. Strain the potatoes and place onto a sheet pan lined with paper towels. Pat the potatoes dry. We are frying the potatoes twice. For the first fry, heat the oil to 300 degrees Fahrenheit. I usually use peanut oil and that is the best oil to fry anything in. But today, I'm using vegetable oil since I already had a lot on hand. Work in small batches, don't overcrowd it, and fry until the potato is soft and flexible to the touch. No color is needed in this step. Remove with a spider strainer and place on a sheet pan lined with a rack. Allow to cool and refrigerate for at least 30 minutes before the second fry. Next, we're gonna make the bacon onion jam. We are going for a small dice. Start with one end and cut at a slight 45-degree angle, working your way towards the center and cut at an angle once again. The key to cutting a lot of onions is to line up the onions and work one step at a time. This may seem like a lot of onions, but when you cook them down, it will shrink. Doing this in a large batch is ideal because this condiment keeps well in the refrigerator and could be frozen. This recipe calls for 8 ounces of bacon cut into lardons. You can use more bacon if you like. I have a sautoir pan on medium-high heat. First goes in the bacon. Give it a stir and render until the bacon is light brown and slightly crisp. Add the onion in stages and keep adding more as it cooks down. This is going to take some time, so be patient. If the onion and bacon begin to brown around the walls and edges, this is actually called the fond. Just add some water and this will allow the fond to go into the onion and fond flavor. Keep stirring and reduce the heat down to a medium. Cook until the onions are dark golden brown. When the onion and bacon are golden and dark, turn the heat off and add the yellow mustard. The mustard will add a tangy kick to the jam. Remove and set aside. While I have my cast iron griddle heating up, I already had my oil heated up to 375 degrees for the final fry. The reason we're doing this step first is because the smashed sliders are going to cook so quickly compared to the amount of time it takes to fry the fries. Again, work in small batches and cook until golden brown. Remove from the oil and season immediately with salt. Toast the rolls with a little butter. We're using King's Hawaiian because they are the best. Remove the buns and crank the heat to a high. Sprinkle some salt and place the meat, making sure there is space in between. Place parchment paper on top and press down hard with a spatula. Remove the paper and season the other side. You'll see it's time to flip when the burgers turn from red to gray. These patties are so thin that this will happen very quickly. When it's time to flip, make sure to scrape it and get all of the crispy bits. Top with American cheese. This is the best cheese for burgers because it melts so well. I felt like these patties needed extra cheese, so here we go with some more. Let's make them double smash sliders because why not? Time to assemble. I have added a generous amount of bacon onion jam to the bottom of the toasted roll, and the meat will go right on top with that ooey gooey melted cheese. Let's cut one of these in half. Look at that crispy, juicy meat patty, all wrapped up in some toasty buns. Smash burgers are already delicious on their own. The crispy beef patties with the melted cheese are a match made in heaven. Then you have the bacon onion jam with mustard, which takes things to a whole new level. This is worth the time to make and just adds that concentrated mix of sweet, savory, salty, and tangy. This is sure to be a crowd pleaser at your next barbecue. Try it and let us know in the comments what you think. If you like this video, hit that thumbs up, share, and subscribe for our newest recipes. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Cooking Kems, and thank you everyone for your support. We'll see you in the next video.